Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up with a semifinal collision. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Getting set up. It's a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's a quick grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Jayhawks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down. Early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
The Jayhawks will line up on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll run it here. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Fights through a tackle. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36. And the Jayhawks are looking to keep this drive going.
But with all this build-up and hype of this playoff game, this defense has got to do a better job at the line of scrimmage. That's another first down. They had their chance there on 3rd down, but they do not want this to become an ongoing trend against this offense. They're just too good.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And they'll set up for the PAT. Oh, he's missed it. The extra point is no good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. And now the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Ball handed off. He's found some room at the 45. Great cut. They whiff on him. Tackle made after a big gain.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain. And see how much more success they can have.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the handoff.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. It's a toss play to the right. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there in team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
It's 3rd down for the offense. To throw, it's Barron. He's running out of time here. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. And that is no good. The deficit remains at 6 after that miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. The poor kicker.
Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. He'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Important second down play coming up. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Out the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Escapes. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like the defense has it.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Receiver in motion now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30. No stopping him, takes it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And the PAT makes the score 7-6. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. We'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Passes the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Kansas. Just ran away from the defense. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT off the left upright. It's ugly, but it counts. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen. freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He's got it for a big gain. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got his man open downfield. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line. They still cannot stop this receiver. We're in the first quarter. He's already got 100-plus receiving yards.
This guy is big time and living up to the hype. I mean, you and I both knew coming in that they had to be able to slow him down. Who expected this guy?
To the air, it's Barron. That's a bullet over the middle. What a diving catch way downfield. Big gain. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. Single back, takes the handoff. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Barron. Ball's incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? There's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. And the field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
possession begins inside the 10. And the returner will be brought down. The Kansas offense is back out there now. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And at first down, they go right back to him.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Here's that defense shifting again. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36. Quarterback operating an empty set. Third down, out of the shotgun. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Now it's second down here. Looking to pass. It's Barron. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, drops back, throws it to the right. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. The Bulldogs pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Here's the handoff on first and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
When the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. Because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made on the sidelines, then move the sticks. It's a 1st down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They're going to run it here. They'll tackle him right at the 31. The Jayhawks hustle to the line to run the hurry up. And he's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Catch made down inside the 20. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score. The Jayhawks with 1st and 10 here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So we reach the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
They convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
I love that big target on third down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. And when you get to third down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost them 5. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Back to throw. It's Barron. It's an out route. The catch made. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab made by the tight end. They tackle him, but the game moves the ball to the 36. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. First down here for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Junior steps up and makes an impact play. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down, but time is running out. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Drops back, looking to throw on 3rd and forever. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. And there's the handoff. In the clear at the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Heading left after the handoff. Powerful running into the secondary. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. The offense is fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Second down and goal upcoming. Touchdown, Georgia. They will claim the second half lead.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaking tackles. That run moves the ball to the 16.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle made after the completion.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Kansas. It was a foot race, and he won it. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT puts him up 3. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Makes a quick grab. And he's tackled after the catch.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Back to throw. It's Barron. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Snags a quick throw. And they keep the drive going. It's a first down at the 46.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he lofts one deep over the middle. He grabs it inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Kansas offense is back out there now. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
First down and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch made at the 20 and the deep shot. Big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Kicking team out for the PAT try. The PAT puts them up 3. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
That completion makes it second and medium. They'll hand it off. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
A solid run, good for first down yardage. They're going to run it. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And the Bulldogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. To throw, it's Barron. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. Here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Coming up, second down and goal. Count. A false start cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. It's a second and goal play for the offense. Catch made by the tight end. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. And they'll use the ground game here. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down.
Chris, they get some positive yards here, but they're going to be short to set up a fourth and goal. And let's face it, this offense has been a story all year long for this team. They've been consistent. The quarterback's made good decisions, but now here we are, fourth and goal. Late in the game, down 3. You settle for a field goal, but you trust that quarterback one more time to give you the lead.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And the game now tied here in the final quarter. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. This one will be fair caught. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27 to see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Pass caught. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackle, but first down.
This guy's been such a big factor in this game. Already a couple of touchdowns. Now they need the first down. They dial him up again, and he delivers.
And the Jayhawks moving quickly down the field here. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Powers through. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams from this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Handoff from the shotgun. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Jayhawks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Penalty sets up a first down and 5. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Second effort. Their defense cannot stop them short of the marker.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
The Jayhawks starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Handing off on the draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
How about the defense on this play right here? Because they go in the draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. Pin in their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Kansas. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Bringing pressure. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw. It's Barron. Makes a quick catch. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Man, with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Wideouts now clustered. Ball handed off. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's going to take off. Gets some space around the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, this young man is doing everything he can to keep his team in this game, and this play checks all the boxes. Need a first down? Check. Get out of bounds and stop the clock? Check. Avoid himself getting a big hit? That's a big check.
They continue to march toward a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Georgia has moved into the red zone. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
1st and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. We've reached now the 2-minute warning. Sets up as a dramatic finish as this offense tries to grab the lead late here. Second and goal for the offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. Defense flexing. They stop him again at the 1-yard line. That will be 3rd down. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. They'll try to run this one in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, this defense just keeps coming up with plays. That's a 3rd stop in a row here inside the 10-yard line to get us to 4th and goal. You look at that scoreboard, you need points on the board. I don't think a field goal is going to help you at this point in the game. You got to put a touchdown up on the board, call your best play, and go out and execute.
So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, Chris, this is exactly what they needed to do. Put a touchdown up on the board. They pull within 1 in a playoff game, and now it's decision time. Do you tie the game up or potentially take the lead?
Kicking team on now for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught quickly. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. And the big numbers just continue to pile up for this quarterback. That's more than 400 passing yards in the game now, Kirk.
Chris, this defense has tried everything to slow him down, and nothing has worked. Whether they play zone or man, they blitz to try to put pressure. Anything to get him out of his rhythm has not been able to work because of the way this guy's been able to read coverage and get the ball out of his hands quickly, and the results have been a monster day.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for a deep completion. Pass hauled in inside the 15. Touchdown, Jayhawks. They jump in front here in the fourth.
Great job here by this quarterback on this read. I thought he might try to get the ball to the receivers. Instead, he sees the matchup that he wants, finds that big tight end, and they get the go-ahead score here late in the game.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Nearly intercepted there. It was almost the ball game, but it does set up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And the offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Second down play coming up. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And just a short gain here, and that will do it for this ball game. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.